Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm here with Plato today, and we're bringing you a story from Screen Rant. It's about The Witcher again. Yep, that's right. Looks like the showrunners up at Netflix have decided that they're going to pentuple down on all of their previous bad decisions. I guess, Henry Cavill being mistreated on set and leaving wasn't enough. Calling out the fans and attacking them for not liking the show by Lauren Hisrich wasn't enough. Casting Liam Hemsworth, completely recasting Geralt and trying to keep the show going after an abysmal last two seasons. I mean, that they didn't learn from that either. And then, as if all the stars in the universe aligned, we had a producer come out and write off the entire country of the United States for being too dumb to understand their genius writing. And now we have Evil Ciri? That's going to be amazing to read. Let's check this out. It's not just Geralt's recast. The Witcher Season 4's Ciri change will be controversial too. Absolutely amazing. Witcher Season 4 will recast Henry Cavill as Geralt, but with massive changes also coming to Ciri. Audiences face two controversial character shifts. Yeah. So we get evil Dark Ciri now. Dark Ciri. That's going to be wonderful. Can't wait to read it. The Witcher has a monolith-sized muddle on its hands thanks to the recasting of Geralt, but Season 4 also promises hugely controversial changes to Ciri, spelling trouble for Netflix's beleaguered fantasy franchise. Following a strong start upon its series premiere in 2019, The Witcher has found critical acclaim, increasingly hard to come by, resulting in a poorly received The Witcher Season 3 and 2, by the way, and the near disastrous The Witcher Blood Origin spinoff, which I won't even classify as a Witcher show. That show is not even a show. It's just a big pile of garbage. That's what that is. Compounding that misery further, Henry Cavill is confirmed to have departed The Witcher after Season 3. The showrunners won't shut up about it. We won't shut up about it because we're upset, obviously. Henry Cavill leaving The Witcher was awful, and it was probably because of Lauren Hisrich and all of the trolling that Henry Cavill got just for liking the source material. Rather than cut its losses, The Witcher will push forward with Liam Hemsworth replacing Cavill as Geralt. Needless to say, convincing audiences to forget about Henry Cavill and embrace Liam Hemsworth as the new Geralt will be a monumental challenge for The Witcher Season 4. An immensely popular figure, Cavill has perfectly embodied Andrzej Sapkowski's white-haired warrior, carrying the entire series for 3 seasons. Yep, all by himself. Rarely can a TV show recast its main character without facing ruin, and with The Witcher already down on its luck, the future looks grim without Cavill leading the way. Disappointing, isn't it? While much of The Witcher Season 4's controversy will surround Geralt's new face, however, another big character change could prove just as disruptive. And yes, if you thought that it couldn't get worse, you're wrong, everybody. You are wrong. You think that they're just going to stop at releasing a dead-on-arrival show? No, they're going to take it one step further. Ciri will become a lot darker in The Witcher Season 4, and it'll be controversial. They keep using that word controversial. I wonder how controversial it's going to be. In a world where most characters straddle the line between good and evil, Freya Allan's Ciri has typically represented the wholesome side of The Witcher, always championing right over wrong and demonstrating mercy when others would be ruthless. The Witcher Season 3's ending shows Ciri joining a bandit group known as the Rats. While not exactly villainous, the Rats fall closer to The Witcher's usual moral grayness. Ciri's new pals typically steal from wealthy folk who can afford it, but the Rats, as depicted in Sapkowski's source material, are also murderers who rob not just to survive, but because they revel in the lavishness of their ill-gotten gains. They love it. They love killing and pillaging. Awesome, and now Ciri's a part of that group. It's all gonna rub off on her. Incredible. As Ciri leans more into her Falca persona among the Rats in Season 4, audiences will see a starkly different side to Freya Allan's The Witcher character. Questions will be asked over whether Ciri's newfound darkness betrays her core values or reverses her previous character development. So the media is already thinking about this. Man, these guys are going to get some backlash. I can already tell because of what they're doing to Ciri. And it's probably true. It's not like Witcher fans only liked Geralt. They like Ciri as well, but they like her from the source material a lot better than they like her in the show, because in the show, she's being propped up as this big feminist icon now. Game of Thrones' infamous Daenerys Targaryen ending twist highlights exactly why The Witcher will need to tread carefully as it brings Ciri away from virtuous heroism. Screen Rant's just like, hey, Netflix, you better be careful, okay? Those fans are watching, they're listening, all right? You saw what happened with Game of Thrones Season 8. Even the actors want that show remade. You gotta take things more seriously. If her new arc fails to unfold logically or moves too quickly, Ciri's sudden personality switch will become a point of controversy for The Witcher Season 4. I don't know how they're going to go from, good-natured and merciful character to murderer and pillager. But apparently that's, I guess, what Lauren Histrich wants to go with, because she thinks it's going to bring the fans back, maybe. I don't know. They're trying anything. They're just basically practicing spaghetti theory to see which idea works and doesn't anger the fans too much. The Witcher's Ciri changes make Season 4 even harder after Henry Cavill's exit. With its roots in the book, Ciri joining the Rats in The Witcher Season 4 is a storyline that could potentially succeed. Alongside the recasting of Geralt from Henry Cavill to Liam Hemsworth, however, it could derail the Netflix adaptation entirely. Between Ciri joining a group of deadly bandits and Geralt looking like Katniss's boyfriend from The Hunger Games, The Witcher Season 4 is giving audiences a huge dollop of fundamental character change to digest in one gulp. The challenge of recasting Geralt alone risked destroying The Witcher. Pulling a Mad Queen with Ciri only makes this transition harder. So she's going to be an evil Ciri, a dark one, murdering, pillaging, and robbing people. And then her Thieves Guild's got her back. It's basically going to be Gamora when she teamed up with the Ravagers at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Leaves Peter Quill and all of her friends behind. That's what Ciri's going to do. She's going to be an independent pillager and murderer. So exciting for Ciri, you know, supposedly the main character of the entire franchise. We get to see a Dark One plot from Once Upon a Time with Ciri. I'm so excited for this. Totally hasn't been done before. I'm so glad that Lauren Histrich is trying it. With Yennefer, the only member of The Witcher's central trio not scheduled for an overhaul in Season 4, a very different TV show awaits. Taking a more optimistic stance, these changes do at least give The Witcher an opportunity to hit the metaphorical reset button following several years of critical decline due to Lauren Histrich. On the other hand, simultaneously making sweeping changes to both Geralt and Ciri means The Witcher Season 4 will not only run the risk of courting controversy, but could also alienate viewers that have grown attached to Henry Cavill's Geralt and Freya Allan's Ciri, rather than Liam Hemsworth Geralt and Freya Allan's Falca. I think all of the people who were on board with Henry Cavill's Witcher are now gone already. I think all you have left are the Liam Hemsworth fans. Either that or the people who were fans of the Henry Cavill Witcher who decided to stay behind and watch this crap show so that other people don't have to. It's probably going to be me. I was thinking about doing Season 3 myself, just to go through each episode and point out why the Season 4 is going to be just as bad, if not worse. But I don't think that there are any remaining original Witcher fans out there. And you've got the writer of the Witcher books. He's going to go out and write another book right now. He's writing another Witcher book, probably because of how terrible the show is. And since The Witcher is now sitting at like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, or maybe even less than that now, audiences just aren't on board with this. And it just goes to show that these strikes for the actors and writers need to happen. This just goes to show the power of the fans and what we can accomplish when we speak our minds and we're not censored by all of these freaks up in Hollywood trying to shut us up when we're trying to point out these obvious flaws in their writing, these obvious flaws in their production. And the way that they treat their cast and the way that they treat their fans is ridiculous, and it's something that would not have held up years ago. And people would not have put up with it. And now that everyone's starting to push back, everyone's coming to realize once again how much power the fandom has. As long as you express your thoughts, of course. But I don't think that an evil Ciri is going to save this series. It's not. How could it? If anyone didn't have a reason not to like Ciri, now they have a reason to not like her. They have a perfect reason. It's because she's going to be evil and murdering and pillaging. And she's going to be like having fun. And then Liam Hemsworth, beta male Geralt, is going to come over and be like, hey, you got to stop, murdering and pillaging everybody. And she's going to be like, you can't tell me what to do. You're not the real Geralt. Trash heap of a show. I can't wait. It's going to be so abysmal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and share it. And if you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Say goodbye, Plato. Meow, meow.